The wounded feminine. So many keys have come in the last few days. It's incredible. And especially being here in Kenya, a lot of the tribe support has come in for resolving what's in the system. So I'm really excited and looking forward to going deeper into these 4 webinars about the wounds of the feminine. And then the next week, we'll be going into the gifts of the feminine. But first, we must look at the wounds. And really, safety comes in, that we're missing safety in the system, and that's what created the feminine wound. And what I'm going to bring in is really working through all the layers of manipulation, of misleading, of anything from separation, and this web energy of using people, misusing people, backstabbing, anything which is out of alignment with authenticity is coming up in the system. So that's what we're going to be working with. Anything which is not authenticity in the system will be worked with and addressed in this webinar series. It's going to be as told by Spirit, to do 4 webinars, very detailed, working through all the layers of feminine wounds, and then how it plays out in our lives, how it plays out in our ancestral line, how it plays out in ourselves, how it plays out in the collective field, and then to change it in the system. But before we change it, it's to work with what is in our own systems first. So I'm looking forward to really addressing this and transforming it, and then bringing the gifts of the ancestors through, the gifts of the feminine into the system. And this is connected to cosmos energy, and it's huge. It's an immense field of gifts, an immense field of power. And because we were cut off from that power, the root of it, then all these very powerful wounds came up, and manipulation. And that's what's playing out in the collective field, is the wounded feminine, is the Black Widow in the system, is the do-gooder, or pretending to do good, or be a good boy, be a good girl, but there's something beneath it. And I'm seeing it very, very strong in the field, where people are talking very nicely, people are doing very good things, what it looks like on the outside, and the sweeteners. And then in the background, on an authentic level, it's not clean. So it's not authenticity I'm seeing in the system. And this is something I really learned from the tribes, is the ability to be able to decipher authenticity really, really clearly in the system. And I want to bring this in this webinar, is really bring in the core truth and ability to be able to read a system on a much deeper level, and feel when it's authentic, and feel when there's something out of alignment, or something's out of alignment, and then to work through these fields. A lot of new work came in the last days, working with the Messiah tribe and many other tribes, with the beading, for example, the beaded chairs. So all these gifts are really, really strong to work with in the system. So I'm looking forward to bringing in a lot of new gifts that just came in the last 2 days with you all, for clearing the wounded feminine and going back into balance, going back into harmony, and going back into safety within your own system. So we can work then later with opening up the gifts of the feminine. So I'm really looking forward to this webinar. It's going to be a big one. And it's good that it's 4 webinars. It's good that it's 4 hours. And it's really going to work deeply in your system and make big impact changes in your life, because your nervous system will feel safer, and your system will be able to read systems much more clearly. So I'm looking forward to sharing these gifts with you. I want to thank all the tribes here. And yeah, look forward to seeing you there. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you at the webinar if this is something you'd like to address. As we have the calls to prayer in the system at the moment, and the field is really supporting the work. Thank you.